Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, we're in. Welcome everyone to another episode of Semitone Sardines. A very special episode today because we're doing an interview. Very first one.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
the first one.
Oh my God, I feel so special now.
Yeah, this is it.
No.
The beginning of something great. I can feel it.
Wow.
Today we're talking to Sabrina Fallah. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Excellent.
Like to hear.
Yeah, it's always good. That's a good start.
Yeah.
So before we get started, why don't you just introduce yourself and talk about what you're about and such.
Okay, so I'm Sabrina Fallah. I'm from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. I'm a songwriter, guitarist, and even I mess up. I'm a rock singer, songwriter, and guitarist. And I am signed, and I also am played on FM mainstream stations as well. But I just love to perform. I love to write music, record, and push it out and have people hear me.
That's great.
It's my passion.
Yeah,
I love
I
it.
love that.
And you're also part of a morning show, is that right?
Oh, you mean on the US station?
Yeah.
Yes. Can I mention the station name?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it.
Mention one.
WBLQ 12:30 a.m. with Brian Sullivan early morning show. Yeah, every Saturday. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I hope
Yes.
everyone's taking notes.
Yes.
It's at 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Eastern time. So 5 hours behind your time.
Yes.
On Saturdays in the morning. And yes, I have to be up at 5 to get my coffee and to wake me up. But yeah.
Fun.
Yes. And so any Saturday you or anybody wants to tune in, it's every Saturday morning.
Well, I suppose it's good that we are 5 hours ahead.
Yeah, we
because
don't need to be up early.
We're not really morning.
You don't need
people,
to
are
be
we?
up. You don't have to be up that early. No.
That's a good advantage. So kicking right into it, do you remember the first song that you ever wrote and like the story behind it and all that?
Okay, the first song I ever wrote, I didn't even have an instrument because I wrote it when I didn't even know. I didn't play piano or guitar. So I wrote it and it's called Crush. And it was about a guy that was living down my street. And I said, I have a crush on you. It was so poppy. But yeah, I still have it, but I have like no music to it at all because I didn't have anything. But other than that, I did not release it because it's really old.
I think you should do it a cappella and just record it and release it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, loads of vocal harmonies.
The very first song I ever wrote before I learned an instrument. Beware.
If you could put an instrument to it now, would you change the style of it a little?
That I have no maybe. I have no who knows? Maybe I'll keep it as is. Who knows?
Food for thought.
Mm-hmm.
When speaking of like first songs, when did you like first realize that you wanted to pursue music?
14. At age 14, I won my first singing competition.
Oh.
And that's when I knew I wanted to be on stage because as soon as I got on stage, I didn't want to get off.
Oh, that's so cute.
I'm the total opposite of that. I don't know if you can relate. I just can't. It feels weird for me being on stage. We did want to ask you if you've had any like really embarrassing on stage moments
Yeah, for tripping over my guitar cable. Yeah.
Oh,
See, I put the guitar cable. Normally I put it in front of me.
Mhm.
I had it behind me, so when I stepped back, I tripped on it.
no.
Oh no.
Did you like fall? Like, was it like
I
a
didn't
full
fall,
on?
but I didn't fall, but I went like, whoa,
Yeah.
halfway through my song. I was thinking like, whoa, I'm all good. I just
No.
continued.
You could probably
It happens, but
I
I
remember.
learned from it. I learned from it. Never put the cable behind you.
Important life lessons.
I remember one time on stage, the singer was like introducing the band, and I was kind of setting up all my stuff, and I realized, because I play guitar, that I'd left my capo or capo, depending how you want to say
Right.
it. I
Right.
left it backstage. I turned to the bass player and I was like, I've left my thing. I said, what are you going to do? And I was like, I need to go and get it. And I ran backstage, and the girl who was introducing us was like saying, this is such and such. She's turned around, she's like, and that's Max back there. And I was gone. And they're all shouting back to me,
wow.
like, Max, where are you? I was like, I'll be there in a minute.
Wow.
So that's probably my worst moment on stage. Quite easily my worst moment on stage.
I'll tell you mine if you want.
Yeah.
I fell onto the stage instead of off the stage. Because the stairs weren't at my side, and I was trying to get on, and I was wearing really tight jeans, and I couldn't quite get my leg up, so I kind of got one leg up and then just fell.
Was this when
onto the
didn't you
stage.
have to go to the hospital? Was that the
Well, I
time?
went to the hospital like ages after it, but it
Oh,
was
geez.
badly bruised and stuff. It was a whole thing.
Oh dear. I don't
Oh,
have any
God.
on-stage moments. I've never been on stage. I'm too shy.
Well,
But, yeah. I don't know what else to say about that. Another question we had, we know that you love Green Day and like all that sort of stuff. We were
Yeah.
we were wondering if you've got any like guilty pleasure artists who are totally not your usual vibe, but you're like, I just love them.
oh, like, it's like I'm totally into the rock scene, but I listen to this artist that is total opposite.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the first time I'll be admitting that I listen to those artists, because normally I hide it. Okay, where can I start? Emily Osment, when she was singing her pop days,
Yeah.
her first album with Hannah Montana.
Oh yeah.
I loved Hannah Montana.
Me too.
I like Selena Gomez. I think she's good.
Yeah, she's cool.
I like Hilary Duff.
Oh yeah.
And her acting as well, same as Selena and Emily. They're very good actors. My God, there's a lot that I listen to, but I don't tell people because I'm in the rock. But honestly, I like them because they're down to earth and they're very humble, and they don't act like they have it all. You know, they're very nice. They don't show off that they have succeeded. I don't like our artists who are like, I've made it. I don't like those kind of artists.
No.
But I don't follow them. But oh my God, there's so much talent out there. Oh yeah, I also like Billie Eilish. I think she's good too.
She's really.
Yeah, she's
like
different. That's why I like her. She's very unique. She's very different. Her voice at her age, I don't know how she has that voice. But
yeah, it's really pretty.
but it's nice. Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's really big over here.
Yeah, she's good. I only like one of her songs because some of her other songs are like way more poppy, and I'm not into that genre. So I like her song "Good for You." I think it has more edge in it. But other than that, good for her. You know, like good for her. She's fantastic, but she's so young.
Yeah.
Which is nice too.
Yeah, definitely.
So there's so much, but yet again, I do listen to them, and I'm into rock. I listen to a lot of people, but I'm not influenced by that.
Yeah,
you know,
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any Any guilty pleasure?
I love literally everything.
Yeah.
Well, there's more artists and bands that I don't like opposed to those I do like.
Oh, yes, that does happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very picky on the bands that I do follow and that I do buy albums from.
Mm.
I normally listen to the ones that I don't want to buy the album online. I'm very picky,
Yeah.
very picky.
Mhm.
And I don't have to buy everybody's album. I listen to it online now on Spotify, and everything's
Yeah.
online. But the ones that I follow and that inspire me, I buy the album because I want it in my hand, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely understand that.
You also support the artist as well by doing that, so that's always
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I much prefer physical copy.
Yes.
than a-
Yeah. I still like going into the record store and buying the album. I don't like to get everything on my phone, actually. I like to just buy it and have it and play it. And I know it's like, how can you play a physical album? Well, my computer still has the disc thing, and you can put it on iTunes and transfer it. So I
Perfect.
still do it the old way, old school way.
Yeah.
Because I grew up like that with the CDs and putting them in the drive and having them burn and all that. So I grew up with that back in the day, in the 90s. I miss those days.
Oh.
Do you sell physical copies of your music?
On my shows.
Oh, right, okay.
Not online because everything is digital.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But on my shows, if you want it, yeah, sure.
it's pretty
Oh,
cool.
That's cool.
And if people want to buy physical, they have to buy it from me. So they have to send me the money in the post. But it's easier just to get it online because having to mail it and go back, it can be pricey and time consuming too. So
yeah.
and also I have to pay for shipment, and I don't actually charge for shipping. I just charge them for the album. So I'm actually paying more than what I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
So you know, you have to think business wise. My song's online, just purchase it there. And if you come to my show, you can buy it from me. So yeah,
that's fair.
easier that way.
We were listening to your music earlier, and we all have agreed as a group on our favorite lyric of yours.
A lyric.
Yeah, because
And you want me to guess the song it's from?
That could be fun.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would be awful if I remember. Okay, yeah, and?
Okay, so the lyric that we all fell in love with is "I'm Tokyo and you're Godzilla."
Kiss is a killer.
Yes.
We love that line.
Brilliant.
We think it's so good.
It repeats in my head over and over. I don't know what it is.
Okay, well, I got to give this credit to Bill DiLuigi because he came up with Kiss is a Killer, the title. I came up with the idea of what the song was about, but he came up with that line. So
Oh,
Bill
really?
actually wrote that. Yeah, Bill actually wrote that line. So Bill, thank you. Everybody
Thank you,
loves
Bill.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
it. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
brought a
he's-
measurable amount of joy to our lives with that.
So, speaking of lyrics, how does your process tend to typically go? Do you start with lyrics and then music, or music and lyrics?
Oh, geez.
Depend on.
Everybody asks me this question, and it's the same thing all the time. Whatever comes first, man. The bridge, the chorus, the verse, the second verse, first verse. I always should have a melody first, or I have the lyric and then the melody. But I always have to have some kind of melody or idea of the song. But anything can come first. But I always like to have a title that I can go from.
Yeah.
But the title can change. But it's to start it off. But I honestly don't have like a format. It just comes. And then I just fix it all together. But I just say what comes first, write it. Because if you just start from the beginning, sometimes it doesn't come out like that. It can be difficult. Just let your mind tell you what you want to write first and go from there. And then you just put it together.
Mm-hmm. Are you the
Sometimes it just comes out all together, but it's rare.
Are you the kind of person that has like notes on your phone of various different lyrics that come to your head and you just write them down in your phone, or do you like getting them out as they come and recording a little bit?
Depends. Sometimes I use my brain to remember everything. But because I'm used to writing everything on paper, I don't normally write everything on my phone, but sometimes I do.
Yeah.
But then I get it off my phone in case it erases, because sometimes I press the wrong button, I can lose it.
Oh.
So I always write it on paper, but I never forget anything I write down. I tend to remember it. I have a very good memory. Like if I think of something on the spot and think of a melody, and if I don't have my phone, somehow my mind remembers it. It's, yeah, I don't know. I guess I just tell my mind to not forget it, please.
Yes. No, that's good though, that you're able to do that, because I mean, I don't write songs, but I know that you sometimes will sing something and be like, how did I sing that? Like,
yeah, I have so many like notes on my phone of lyrics or voice memos to myself.
Nice.
I need to remember it somehow, and my brain doesn't just remember things.
Yeah.
Eventually, I have to write it down and record it. But until I get to that point, I try to remember it and not to forget it.
Yeah.
I just keep repeating it. I keep saying it for as long. I don't know. I'm crazy. I I don't want to forget the creativity. So, and if I do forget it for some reason, sometimes I do. Sometimes something better comes. You know, if you forget it, sometimes something better comes, and sometimes it does come back. So you just have to be patient, and I'm not patient. So
have you ever sat down and just wrote a song there and then on the spot? Just I love it.
I wrote a song in 5 minutes when I was angry at this guy. Yeah.
It tends to help when there's that bit of inspiration.
When it's fresh in the moment, it's like, yeah.
It was just like 4 or 5 chords, and I'm just like banging and going, this is it. Da-na-na, da-na-na. Yeah. And I did release it back in the MySpace days. It got over 80,000 listens.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's amazing.
But I haven't released it since because it's so old. But if I ever do, I will have to re-record it and make it like a new way of presenting it, because, you know, I'm not going to put something I recorded when I was 13 now out. Yeah. I'm going to re-record it. I make it a new version the same way, but with my age now, not so young. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it would still mean the same thing, because I'm still talking to that guy that I'm mad at.
Of course. I think you should.
But I am so over it now. I'm not mad at him anymore. It's over. It's done with it. That was high school. It's done. I'm done.
Do you have any advice for anyone who's looking to get into either songwriting or the music industry, or just like being creative in general?
Yeah. Do what you love. Write about what you want to put out. Don't write something and put out something in the world that you're not comfortable for people to know, because once it's out there, people know, and people are going to want to find out the details and who you're talking about and what you're writing about. But just go for it and go with your gut and don't give up.
Yeah, that's good advice. Definitely. And another question we had is kind of linked to that. In terms of like the music industry and stuff like that, is there anything that you would like
want to change?
Yeah. Or is there any advice you give to, like, particularly, I know it's harder a lot of the time for women to get into the music industry and all that sort of stuff, is there any advice you'd give to women specifically looking to get into the industry?
This is a hard one to answer because I'm in it and I know how the industry is. But all I can say is, without people being hurtful to me and saying you shouldn't have said that. Yes, women are hard to get into the industry because for some reason, people don't believe women can do anything. You know, They think, oh, the girl can't do this. But it's amazing how many women are doing what men are doing, even better than men. Yeah. Just saying. For me, it was difficult for me to get into the industry because of me being a rock singer. They always thought women can't sing rock, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm like, well, I know Joan Jett and Pat Benatar went through the exact same thing, but they just fought through it and got there. But I still get that to this day. Yeah. That you can't succeed as a singer. If I couldn't succeed as a singer being a female rocker, how come I'm still here? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, how come I'm still going up? But I would say, tell yourself that just because I'm a female doesn't mean I can't do what men are doing, and I can do more. Yeah. Because they think we are the way we are as a woman, what we go through. They think we can handle pressure or handle things in life. Actually, no matter what comes to us, we will handle it. So no matter how hard it pushes us down, like I've had people try to change me into pop and tell me I can't do this, I can't do that. I just listened to them and throw it out the other ear. Like I didn't take it and say, I believe you. You think I believed them? To me, that was jealousy. Yeah. You know, to me, that is jealousy. When somebody says you can't do something because they're jealous, they're not able to do it. It's not because you can't do it, it's because they can't do it and they won't be able to do it. So take everything as a way of, like, for example, if somebody says I can't do it, then I say, you're making me want to do it, huh? Yeah. You're making me want to do it. So I take it as, you know what, I'm going to do it and show it to them. Because I can. Yeah. And this actually happened recently. Somebody told me I couldn't do it. And I went and did it anyway. And I got it. Yeah. So, you know, in life, just take it as something to push on someone. You can't do it. I can. Yeah. Prove them wrong. Now, there's going to be ups and downs and struggles along the way. But you'll be able to do it. Don't worry. Yeah. That's good advice. I really like that. We love a strong, confident woman. Yes. Can I be honest? I'm still working on my confidence. Like, this industry is so hard that I'm still working on standing up to this day. Like, I just have to keep going and keep doing it because I love it. I'm not making music because I'm forced to. I'm doing it because it's my passion. And somebody in the industry told me, if you don't bleed for it, if you don't like wake up in the morning wanting it, you will never succeed. Because this music business is not a hobby. If you're in it, you have to work really hard to get into it. So, and I'm still like, I don't know how people are making it overnight, but they worked for it. It's difficult, but I just love it so much that I'm still doing it, or else I wouldn't be doing it. If it was something I didn't want, I would not be in it. But I just love it so much, no matter how hard it is, I'm in it. So it's nothing is going to get me out of this business. Even if it gets to a hard stage, well, I worked hard to get there, and I have to keep working harder to get higher. So the work gets more and more as you go up, and it gets harder and harder. But you just have to keep going. Yeah. And the passion for it is going to keep you going for it.
Yeah, you can tell how passionate you are.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. I try. Oh God, this is, it gets tiring, but then you just have to push yourself. But Yeah, I do. It's a lot of work. I'm being honest right now. It's a lot of work, but when you see results, it's like finally, finally.
Yeah.
Something, one goal I can check on my checklist that I've done. Like I got on the mainstream. I got on BBC Radio in England.
That's amazing.
If I had contacted you while I was on BBC Radio, I would have told you I was on it, and you could have heard me on the BBC Radio because it was in the UK. But yeah, but it is on my YouTube channel if you want to see it.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
It's on my, if you go on my YouTube channel, it's there. But yeah, I got on BBC because I was on that station in the States doing the co-hosting, and somebody heard me and wanted to help me and got me on BBC. So I was heard. But I have been trying to get on BBC for 3 years. And then when I got on WBLQ, I was like, oh my goodness, BBC just came in front of me like that. But I worked hard. I got to that station. I did a lot of networking. I didn't expect that to happen at all. It just came. Wow.
Shows your hard work.
I still don't believe it happened.
Yeah.
I'm still like, I was on BBC, really? Yeah.
Should be proud of yourself. It's a hard thing to get onto. So.
Yeah, definitely.
And the nice thing about that is both stations that interviewed me on BBC want me back at their studio in the UK. They want me to go there into their studio.
That's really
amazing. I said, I can't tell you right now I can come, but I can plan to come, but I can't tell you when because I have to set everything up. But I will definitely love to go back to England, and that'd be cool.
Come visit us if you want.
Plan a tour where you're at.
They want me in England. They want me in Ireland. They want me now in Scotland. Okay, I have to do a whole UK tour now. Well, if I'm there, you guys are all close, so it's not going to be difficult, right?
True. Yeah, shouldn't be that hard.
I don't think it should be that hard.
No.
To fly from place to place, no.
No, it shouldn't be too bad.
No.
Should be all good.
If I'm there, it should be easier than flying back and forth,
Yeah, definitely.
If I do it all in one time at one time, I think it'll be an interesting tour.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It'd be good fun as well for you.
And I won't be surprised if I start talking like you guys, because when I was in England, I actually started talking British because I was there for so long. I actually got I'm like, I sound so weird right now. What's happening?
That's
you can grab the accent, but I sounded like a Canadian British kind of thing. But yeah, it sounded weird, but I got it.
That's cool. I like that.
Our next question was with all the advice that you were given just there. With all that in mind, is there anything that you wish you knew sooner about the industry?
I knew it was difficult. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know the industry would change so much that it would get even harder. Because when I was doing it, you could send your stuff to labels, major labels. You could go out and perform and sell your stuff. But now everything is like, you can't send to labels anymore. You have to go out and you have to have this and you have to have that. And I'm like, Jesus me. But I think the industry was always difficult. But I was always told, if you don't love it, don't do it.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. You have to want it and you have to love it. Like, you have to love it so much to want it, or else you get famous. You have all these people running after you, and then you're going to be like, wow, I didn't expect this. Because once you're there, you're there. You can't say, can I get out of this now? I can't. No. That's the thing. If you're famous, you're known. But some people get famous like from nowhere. Like I don't know. They just put something up and they're famous, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So I would like to. If anybody hears this and knows a trick on how that works, please tell me, because I'm still trying to figure it out. But I think fame should come to people that work hard enough to achieve it. I think when people get it out of the blue easily, it's harder for them to get used to it. But I feel that fame comes slowly, and as you grow and get bigger and bigger, you get used to it. But if fame came fast, it's like, whoa, pressure alert. So they always say it's good to build up than to get famous overnight, because it's a lot of, I hear it's very difficult, but I don't know. I'm enjoying it. Like, I'm not famous. People think I am, but I'm not. But I'm going, so I'm moving up. And that's what I'm aiming. I'm aiming to be known.
Yeah.
But I am ready for it. Like, I'm like, bring it to me. I'm mentally ready for it, because I feel like it's time. But I guess God or whoever does everything in your life, if you believe in God or destiny or anything, things are going to happen when it happens. But I'm ready. But yeah, I think in being in this industry, you have to get used to pressure, criticism, people being mean to you. The whole industry is mean to you anyway. People are always mean, but you just have to stay strong.
Yeah.
If you could change one thing about the music industry, what would it be?
Please be nice to us. But that's the industry. They'll always try to change you, and they'll always try to tell you what's right and what's wrong. You just have to go with your gut and be like me. Okay, thank you. Walk out the door and don't listen to anything that they just said, and do your own thing. I wish they would also give upcoming artists a chance to be heard. To get on FM, I did it myself. I worked very hard to push my music out to be heard, but I'm still to this day shocked and how it happened. But I know people are still trying to get there. You just have to keep going until somebody believes in you. And this is the chance where I can talk about that, because I'm sure he will want me to talk about it. So Ron Carson from WSBS in Massachusetts in the States. When I wrote to that station, he was the first person out of all the radio stations to take me in and to interview me and play my song on FM. And he started my journey. He actually got people to want to play my music after he played it, and got me on, and helped me get on all these stations. So if he didn't believe in me, I don't know where I would be now.
Oh,
I actually don't know, but he started it all. So I just wanted to mention that. And
that's nice.
They always say somebody has to believe in you to help you get to the next step. So he helped me for radio, because I never thought I would get on radio. I just tried. And then it worked, and I'm like, wow. And my first FM interview, I was so nervous, because I'm like 15 minutes on the air. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. How am I gonna answer questions in 15 minutes? Well, you have to answer them short. Okay. It went smoothly. I learned as I've done it. But mainstream stations are like 15 minutes, 2 songs and a bit of talking, and that's it. Like, wow, it was crazy. Yeah. And I couldn't swear, and I couldn't say certain things. It's very serious, but it's an amazing experience when you get to that point, because it's like, wow, those people are hearing me now, But honestly, I like sending my stuff to everyone, because anybody can be listening to any station. So I just send my music to everyone. Like I don't think I don't just send to one. I send to everybody I find, because any exposure can help you. So
Yeah.
So thank you for accepting me.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah. I don't even know how I found you guys. I just found you on Instagram. I have no idea. I was just searching and boom, you showed up.
Well, we have a wee quiz for you. We know.
Oh my God,
we know
the
you
Green
love
Day quiz.
the Green
Oh
Day
my
quiz.
God. Oh my God, Green Day, please help me. Please help me. Please help me. Please help me. And you know what? I get nervous with Green Day stuff. So just, and I'm just going to do my best on the spot questions, but let's try this. I got this. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. We have 5 questions for you.
Oh my God.
We should have a little theme tune.
Editing Max, insert a theme tune here.
Well, we.
Oh my God. Was that Super Mario?
Oh, it might have been. I think it was. I didn't even mean that.
I have that game from Super Nintendo. Oh my God.
You know, I think I was actually trying to sing like the countdown bit.
Oh,
I know, but it sounded like Mario.
But it did.
Mario.
I think I'm just not a good enough singer, and it turned into Mario at the end.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right.
Okay, here we go. Question 1. Which album by Green Day does the song "Hitchin' a Ride" appear on?
Oh God. Oh God. Hold on.
no cheating.
I don't know why I'm thinking that album. You know what? I'm just going to say the first album that comes to mind. And I normally don't memorize songs per album because it's crazy.
Yes.
But I don't know why I'm thinking of Insomnia.
Whoa. It was Nimrod.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't have known that one either, to be fair.
You
That's
know,
a
you know why I don't think of that one? Because I don't memorize the albums. I memorize the songs.
Yeah, I had to look it up.
And maybe I thought about it because it came, and Insomnia came before or after. And I'm thinking it's close to yes, it's Nimrod. I haven't listened to that album in a while.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
really?
Green Day. I'm a big fan, but like I said, I don't memorize albums. I memorize songs. Maybe I'll get the next 4 right.
Yeah.
You know what? That was a tough one because when I listen to albums, I don't memorize albums, and that's the thing. Okay,
we'll consider that just a warm up.
That's a warm up question.
That one doesn't count. It doesn't count.
Aww.
Okay,
let's do it. Come on, Sabrina.
This one is, what song are these lyrics from?
Oh, please be a song that I know. I can remember.
The lyric is, "Send my love a letter bomb."
What? What? Send my love a Would that be from a song off of their Uno Dos Tres or something? Like that's. Oh, is it Oh Love or?
It was from American Idiot album.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, what's that? The American Idiot is the one that got me into rock. So what's the? Oh. Say that line again.
Send my love a letter bomb.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's not Saint Jimmy. What's that other song that has the 9-minute one? The Jesus of Suburbia?
No, it's the other 9-minute one.
Long one.
Oh, it's the Letter Bomb one?
Yeah.
Jesus!
No, that's
Oh wait.
Homecoming.
It's
Oh,
Homecoming.
really? Really? It's Homecoming?
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you doing it?
The next.
Oh, wow. These are difficult ones. You're really doing difficult question. Oh my God. No, but that was a tough one because that's a line
Yeah.
that would not be a line that I would remember from a lyric because it's not like those lines that grab you.
Yeah.
That was a difficult one.
That was.
That was a difficult, but that was a good one. But that was difficult. But it's okay. Oh wow! Now I'm gonna have to listen to that song to be like, is it in there? But that was a good one. Hopefully, I get the next one.
Okay.
But that was a good question.
The next one is, which of these albums was released first? Nimrod, Insomniac, or Warning?
Actually, it was their Slappy Hour album was released before Kerplunk. I guess you didn't know that.
Out of those three, which one was first?
It was Kerplunk.
I mean, out of the three, Nimrod, Insomniac, or Warning, which of those three came first? I mean,
oh, sorry. I thought you were asking me about what was the first album. Oh, out of Nimrod, Insomniac, and Warning,
yeah.
Which one came first? Okay, definitely Warning was not first. So that I know that for sure. Is it Insomnia? Because
yeah.
Yes.
I think Nimrod came afterwards. Yeah. For once. I was so scared. You know, I might follow Green Day. I might know everything, but sometimes questions can be so difficult. And it's like, I know it, but I don't know it right now. Like after 5 minutes later, it's like, oh man, I knew that, you know, like, okay, thank God I got one.
Yeah.
I wonder if you'll know this one.
Okay.
What year was American Idiot released?
2004.
Oh.
Well done.
Okay, so this is the decider. This last
Because
question.
American Idiot was the record that made me. So I guess I'm glad you asked that one because I knew that's the only one I know actually. So thank you.
Okay, this is the final question.
The decider.
The decider. Can we have a drum roll?
Oh.
What is Trey Cool's real name?
Shit. I know he has a real name. But you want to know what? Because I'm very into Billy. And I named my cat after Billy. And I named my guitar after Billy. And I'm so influenced by Billy that I only know everything about Billy. I don't even know anything about Mike Dirnt or anything. So I honestly have to say, sorry, Trey Cool, but I know nothing. I'm totally the Billy. He's my hero. But I can say that Green Day had a drummer before Trey, and Trey was their second drummer. But I cannot say what is wrong. I can say that. Oh,
we'll give you half a point. Give you half a point for that.
But you know what? I bet you say his name, and then I'm gonna be like, I've heard that name before. So I can't remember it. But I know Trey Cool's that's not his actual name. But oh God, I'm sorry. I honestly don't know. But can I know?
Yes, his real name, and it's a doozy. His real name is Frank Edwin Wright III.
What? What?
That was our reaction as well.
You know what? I would have never. Frank?
Yeah.
He doesn't look like he does not look like a Frank.
No.
No wonder why he changed his name to Trey Cool. But honestly, these were difficult, but you know what? They were great because they got me thinking.
Yeah.
But if you have any more questions, I like this game.
Unfortunately, that was the last one.
Okay, that's fine.
But thank you so much for reaching out to us and for coming.
So I got 2 right.
You get. We'll go for half a point for the little bit of Green Day trivia that you gave us about the drummer before Trey Cool. So we'll go 2.5 out of 5. 50%. It's not bad.
Before we leave, do you want to tell us about what's next for you and any upcoming projects? And then,
well, I am writing. I guess you'll just have to wait and see until I post something because I cannot say something unless it's being. I don't like saying anything until I'm actually in studio. So
yeah, that's fair.
But other than that, anything can come at any moment. Like I say, I don't know what's coming, and then the next day something has come up in front of me.
No, that's fair. That's
normally fair. You just have to just add me and stay posted and talk to me. You know, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's all everything. TikTok, Snapchat, everything is Sabrina Fallah. If you love squirrels and cats and chipmunks, follow me on TikTok. You can see me feeding them and stuff. I love to feed the animals in my yard. They come birds. Yeah, me too. I feed the blue jays and everything, and they all come to me. They all come up to me. It's amazing it's amazing if you treat the animals with the kindness, how much they're going to give you in return. Yeah. But they're very smart.
Oh yeah,
they're very smart. They don't want to be hurt, so they take chances to see if you're going to harm them or not. But I'm not there to harm anybody. But I do have a squirrel called Blackie. He's all black, and every year he comes back for peanuts, and he stands in front of my door and waits for me. And I haven't yet seen him this year. I'm praying that nothing has happened, but other than that, he was the very first squirrel that took a peanut from my hand.
Oh, that's so
about 7-8 years ago. Yeah, so he's on TikTok. And he's famous on TikTok.
I'm going to go.
People like Blackie.
On TikTok.
Yeah. It's Sabrina_Fallah. Yeah.
I want to see this.
And I'll follow you back for sure.
Oh, thank you. Right. Let's do that just now.
So, typically at the end of our episodes, we like to play a song at the end. Is there any song of yours that you'd like us to preferably to play?
Since you like that line from Kiss Is a Killer, why don't you play that song?
Yeah,
I was hoping that you'd say Kiss Is a Killer.
Yeah, since you like it, yeah. Why not? If that's the song you like, play it. Why not? Yeah, because a few people have said that they like that line, and I know it's like, wow, Bill. I didn't know that line was gonna grab so many people's attention. Like he just wrote it. I'm like, wow. So yeah, and the song is nice too. It's a nice song to sing, and yeah.
Very catchy.
I'm glad you like the song. Yeah.
We love it. We love a lot of your music. We had it on just before joining as well, and yeah, we wish you all the success in the world because we think you're so talented and you deserve it.
Thank you.
The passion's there, and you deserve to make it.
Yes,
that means a lot. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. I really needed to hear that. You know, I've been going through some difficult days lately and trying to get myself back up. And thank you for those kind words.
Oh, you're welcome.
Very welcome. Thank you for being our first ever guest.
Oh yeah,
first ever guest. Yeah.
And I'm gonna be back.
Yeah,
you better.
Yeah, I will be back.
Person when you're on your UK.
On your UK tour, you can come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if I ever have anything else coming up or new songs or some other kind of projects or anything I want to talk about, I can always contact you for that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's great. So we'll say goodbye to the listeners and enjoy Kisses a Killer by Sabrina Fallah and follow her on everything.
Yeah, definitely. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.